So why come to Liverpool? Because it's the best city in the world. It literally is.
Liverpool's the best city.
Liverpool, I legit think, I'd say this everywhere I go, I'm like, Liverpool's the best city in the world. And people like don't back it, but it is.
Liverpool is literally one of the best cities you'll ever go to.
Everyone is just so nice. I think it's
Super
such
friendly.
like a community, I would say.
Super friendly.
Yeah.
I love Liverpool, and I think at medical school you're there for 5 years, which like is a long time. So I think you need to like where you are. Like there's no point going to some random uni in the middle of nowhere just because the uni's good. Like you've got to love where you're going, and I think Liverpool is such a nice city.
City is so good
Yeah.
for students. It's like 3 different unis here. It's just full of students.
It's a very student city as well. Like there's so many universities in Liverpool, so it's like
Yeah, that's true.
Whenever you go out, like even if you're not, and that doesn't matter where you go out, like you are probably just bound to bump into
Other
students. So I think that's quite a nice thing.
like
Like I know in other cities you're not necessarily always with students when you're out.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, yeah.
The housing is good.
Oh, rent is so cheap. If you talk to your friends from other unis, how much they pay for rent, their eyes bug out when you tell them how much we pay for rent and what's included.
We're paying like 75,
70?
Summer rent not included.
Yeah.
There's so many housing, so much like options.
Yeah.
There's a house for every size, every option.
I know I have brothers in Scotland, and like my rent will be nearly half what they're paying like on a week. So it's really a big plus on that point.
As far as I know, I think Liverpool and Newcastle are what I've heard are the best in the country, hands down, for housing.
Yeah. And also, all of the student housing is around the same area. So a lot of Smithdown Road.
Technically a student ghetto, did you know?
No, I didn't
In the
actually.
ghetto.
In the ghetto.
And Scousers are great, like they're just hilarious people, and they're so
they're
willing
brilliant.
to talk to you. Like you'll get on the bus with
everyone's
someone who'll
so
start
friendly.
telling you about their grandchild, and like you just
I just love the people. They're so friendly, and I was once told when I first came here by the taxi driver, he said if you're ever in trouble, as long as a Scouse is near you, you'll be fine, and I genuinely do believe that.
Scousers are lovely. Scousers are some of the most helpful people you ever meet. So many misconceptions around people that will like rob you and stuff, which of course can happen, but most of the people, like the majority of people, are just some of the most lovely people.
Everyone's just so friendly and you know not sort of stuck up, and anyone will chat to you in the street.
All the people are really friendly. Love the Scouse accent.
Yeah.
I hate going around places where they don't look like. I walk down the street and I'm like,
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah.
And you go somewhere and no one speaks to you, I'm just like, hi.
Yeah. Smile at me.
Yeah, it makes it such a friendly place. I can now feel like I can call it home.
So I do a lot of rock climbing. I went this morning and there was just a really friendly Scouser that I've made friends with, and I'm like gonna climb with him again. But like where I'm from, nah. Like you wouldn't just like chat to someone and then like I have no contact details for him, but I know I'm meeting him at a certain time. Like they're just so friendly, they're so nice, and they're so cool. They're very interesting people.
I was a southerner, so coming to Liverpool was a lot different than I was used to. Even though it's a city, it's a small city, so when you're walking about, you bump into people you know, which is actually really nice.
It's the perfect size city for me as well.
I agree.
I think Manchester,
not too intimidating.
yeah, would have been so overwhelming. It's huge, but Liverpool's like quite. It's not too small. Like there's still loads of stuff to do, but it's not massive.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I am not a city gal and I'm very southern. I love it here. Like it's not a huge city, and if cities aren't your thing, it's not really overwhelming.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
very
easy to get out the
outside.
city. Like you can go to the beach, you can go to the countryside. Like even the lakes are like really close by, so it's easy to get out of that little bubble. But at the same time, like I love being in the city here because it's just so friendly, isn't it?
Yeah,
I just feel
nothing's ever too far away.
No,
Yeah.
You're never
literally
too far away
walk
from your
everywhere
friends.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Especially down at the docks, loads of museums, tourist attractions, you've got all the Beatles stuff. It's just a really good city to have a lot of fun in.
It's just there's so much culture.
Yeah, I think culture is a really big thing, from the churches to the museums to all the restaurants and the wee city centre area with like Bull Street and Concert Square. It's so lively, there's so much energy there. It's a really fun, exciting place to be.
Yeah, we could honestly list so many good things about Liverpool. Like the nightlife is fantastic.
We love a bit of Crazy Pedros on Friday night. Can't wait to get back to that.
All I've got to say is that there's a reason why it's top 10 cities to go to before you die. It's renowned. It's renowned for being that.
When I came,
it's on there. That's what they told me.
No. When I came in freshers, they were literally like, the second top thing to do before you die is go on a night out in Liverpool.
See,
and that sums it up.
That's one night. We get plenty of those nights. So
that's only if you want to go out. You don't have to. Not before
we never go out before placement. So there, as simple as that.
All my friends that have come up here have said that Liverpool is one of the best nights out that they've had. Yeah, and if you're not into like nights out or going out, there's a lot of
activities you can do.
Yeah, a lot of people go to the climbing hangar and there's awesome walls. You know, you can go on bike rides up to like Otter's Pool, Prom or whatever.
There's so many nice places to go out and eat.
They've got like the Baltic Triangle area.
Yeah.
It's like got up and coming places. It's got everything that you really want.
Bold Street, Lark Lane.
Sefton Park is lovely.
Yeah. You've got Crosby Beach, Formby Beach, not too far away.
It's a really nice student area as well.
Yeah. In the student area in particular, there's like a massive student area, Smithdown, and there's also Kensington, and then near Smithdown you've got Sefton Park and stuff. There's loads of pubs, so it is a good like student life as well in Liverpool.
Got Brook House.
Brook House got for a nice pint or 5.
Artisan like restaurants and bars and food.
And kebab shops.
And kebab shops.
Good kebab shops as well.
Everything you want.
Yeah.
It's a really like young, exciting city, and also what I really like about Liverpool is that there's like lots of like little independent businesses and independent cafes, which is so nice. Like there's more of it, I think, all throughout the country now, but it's really nice having more options than just, you know, Pizza Express and like McDonald's. There's so many places you can go, which I think is really, really nice about Liverpool.
You don't have to go to like chain restaurants just because there's so many better independents that you can go to.
It's just fate. Like I literally have had the best time in Liverpool. I could not imagine being anywhere else.